fuck is this?
Alright, and I think we're live. Decepticon, can you confirm that we're live?
I don't know, I'm looking.
We've got,
I'm looking.
we got Owen Evans.
Alright,
Got Owen Evans saying, what milk is he using?
there we go.
Owen, you looking for that alien milk? We've got the
Got that
hookup on that
actually,
alien milk.
Almond milk. Got that almond
You
milk.
got alien almonds?
Almond milk.
Just normal almonds. Huh?
Milk and them almonds, you know.
Got Geisen. How's it going, Geisen? How's it going, Owen? How's it going, Mr. Jackboss? And how's it going, Griefa? Got the boys. Got some boys getting moist in the chat too, which is always a pleasure to have. So, as you can see, got myself a new microphone. I hope that's sounding pretty good. Let me know if there's any
mini player. There we go.
You said. Let me know if there's any issues, audio, whatever. We're still not 100% on this. So, Geisen says, good. Glad to hear it. Okay. So, welcome to the first ever episode of Touch and Tips. As you can see my little spinning logo on the bottom there, which I'm very proud. I made that by myself. So, if you want to give me praise for that, I'll happily accept that. And, Decepticon's like, nah. Decepticon's like in a bad mood. He doesn't want to be here. He's like, I wish this guy would shut up. I want this to be over. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I don't know anyone. So yeah, this is episode...
It's our first time on the job.
It's our first time. So this is episode 1. We haven't nailed down a schedule yet for how often these will be coming. I'm hoping we can get to a stage where we can do one a week. That would be nice. And have a set day during the week too. That would also be nice, because consistency is key. But as you can see, Decepticon is the kind of man who has a plasma ball in the background. So how reliable and how consistent is this man going to be? We'll see. Zoom and enhance on that plasma ball, Decepticon.
Enhance.
We got Germ. How's it going, Germ?
Okay, Google enhance.
Brian.
Okay, Google enhance.
What
That's
a
not
great
working.
spinning logo. Great work. Thank you very much, Brian. That's what I was looking for. You know, Brian gets us. Deej is here. How's it going, Deej? David Segerson is here.
No,
There's
what?
There's
what?
a name.
What?
Wow. I get chills when I see his name. Finally see what Decepticon looks like. He knows what you look like, not Decepticon.
Oh god, I should have worn a mask.
We got Tradition here. How's it going, Tradition? What headset do you use as Grifa? Are you talking about these? These are like cheap Tesco headphones. They get the job done, but this is the magic right here. I probably shouldn't touch that. Jedi Dan, the live chat is over your faces. Uh-oh.
What?
Not on my preview window. This
On mine, it's in the middle. It's in the middle on my screen.
Oh, maybe it's because he's on like watching on a mobile device or a different type of device.
Mobile.
Maybe I'll move it to the right just to see if that helps.
It's a nice microphone.
Don't worry about my microphone, Decepticon.
That's a nice microphone.
You know, you get your own microphone.
MC Papa Pump.
Trade in that Walmart.
You start rapping for me?
On a string. No, you gotta get me drunk before I spit those bars.
Drunk.
You know? David says, couple of minutes, you will see me behind him, says David Segerson. God damn. Lock them doors.
They're locked tight. There's no way.
Maybe he's already in the room with you. Unlock them. Quickly.
I'm sure he is. Trapped in here with him.
It's the YouTube app, Bubbles. Okay. It's your phone layout. Okay. Brian says he's talking about YouTube's live chat when you are on mobile. Is there anything so it doesn't matter then? I can put that back, is what you're saying. In which case I will do that because I want to put like videos and stuff on the rise should the need arise, which I'm not saying it will. But that's enough small talk, perhaps. Is it? Is it, Decepticon? So let's jump in. Let's jump in with the first topic of today, which is, of course, what everyone's talking about. No Man's Sky, virtual reality. Decepticon, just first of all, what's your general impressions? You enjoying this?
I am enjoying it, actually. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised I haven't been sick. Yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
You were notoriously bad for getting motion sickness, and this isn't testing you too badly. Is this? Would you say that's because you've been building up a resistance over time, or is it just not too bad?
I think that too. No, I think it's also the playing Sirento. A whole lot of Sirento, I'm sure, has helped.
Tips. Doing them flips. It's all about
Doing
the flips, the somersaults. Okay. So, No Man's Sky has been getting rapid series of updates, Decepticon. I think we're on 3 now. Has there been 3? There's one like 4 hours ago. And on PC, they're coming out even quicker.
Should have left my PlayStation on. But 206B was the newest one.
206-B
206B.
62. Subsection 5 of Article 63.
Deej. What's happening, Deej?
Who we got? We got Hilsey. Out of 10, asked Hilsey.
You got that idea.
Alright. What would you give it out of 10, Decepticon?
We got Greek.
Just the VR experience now, not the whole
No Man's Sky, out of 10?
Mm-hmm. And there you have it, Hilsey. There you have it. Count. You gotta count how many times he says me. You know.
7.
Deej loves 7. Whoa. Whoa. That's lower than I expected. That's lower than I expected from you. No, if you say it's 7, then let it be 7.
I mean, it was cool. It was cool, but there's not a whole lot like in the creative mode having everything unlocked.
Well,
there really wasn't.
That's not the game's fault. Nothing's stopping you from doing survival mode or whatever, you know.
Right.
Anyway,
but I'm just saying.
But I'm just
there wasn't a whole lot.
The VR mode specifically, not the game.
I'm sure there's like opposite. There's a whole bunch to do in non-unlock mode, but it doesn't seem very fun.
Okay. Germ says he was doing okay until he hit an asteroid and spun out. I'm guessing.
Yeah, when you started spin, that was my thing too. When I was trying to land and you spin all out, and that's instantaneous motion sickness.
Brian says something very funny because we were talking about this right before we went online. Brian Halestock, I think that's how you say his name. He's read that if you put a fan in front of yourself blowing,
you put that fan on.
It helps you with that motion sickness.
You put that fan on. I got fans.
How many fans?
I got a fan.
You got a fan? Is that helping you?
I got a fan.
He's surrounded by fans.
He's
just floating in his room.
I got cats waving fans at
me. You lose track of time in No Man's Sky, says Geisen. I agree. I streamed I'd be streaming for longer if it wasn't for work that time. I would have streamed the whole day, I think. Deej is disappointed with your 7. Grifa says 1 for the quality. I don't know. That's very harsh. I know the visuals aren't stunning.
Yeah, I'd give it an 8 with if the graphics were clear.
Don't
I'd
get
say
pressured.
8.
Don't get pressured now.
No, I would say that.
You said 7.
I did say 7. I gave it a 7. I am. But I'm saying what tradition said too. I would have said 8 if the graphics were crystal clear. If they were like Electronaut graphics, oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Donnie says No Man's Sky is a grind. Well, that's the gameplay itself. Now, if you're talking about, what about just the VR implementation, not the game itself? Like you'd have to say it's a very good implementation.
Flying the plane to different planets is super cool.
It is. Like just the way they've implemented like
seeing
motion
the planet
controls.
or flying away from the planet, and you can see the planet behind you and the warp speed and stuff. All that stuff's really cool.
It is.
Being in the different ships too is neat. Like each cockpit is different, and that's neat.
That's nice detail. I haven't even done like submarines and stuff like that. There's still a lot to see.
And that too, there's still a lot to see.
Germ says he felt like an errand boy. Yeah, that's what it is. A lot of the games just go here, pick this up, fix this, blah 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 blah. But
it seemed like a more in-depth Solus project, like a Solus project that you can get off the planet.
Plus multiplayer. I think multiplayer adds an awful lot to it.
With multiplayer, yep.
Just the fun of digging tunnels and trying to dig tunnels.
Oh man, Solus project. That was another one where I was like, all right, turning everything off. I'm just running through the game.
How about them tornadoes, huh?
They're neat. Super cool weather. One of the coolest weather systems.
So, Owen Evans brings up something I wanted to talk about as well. So, with these quick updates, here's just a couple of things I wrote down that they fixed. I don't know if they fixed other things too. They've probably fixed like lots of crashes and shit. But now the Nexus apparently is stable enough to visit. So the first time I streamed, I went into the Nexus, which is like the multiplayer hub. Apparently up to 16 people can be in there at one time. And it crashed. Like I wasn't even able to get out of my ship. You know how you hold the handles? You lift yourself up. Like I'd lift the handles up and the canopy would open slightly. It was like it was jammed. And I was like, no, you're not getting out of your ship. You're not getting out of your ship.
It would only open like a little bit.
I got stuck into that mirror dimension shit. You know how that happens in PSVR games sometimes?
Yep.
And that was the end of that. So I was like, no way am I going back to the Nexus until that's fixed. Apparently that's fixed now. So.
Ooh, my levels. How are my levels? Am I high? Low? I forgot to talk about that.
Well, you sound good to me.
Am I loud?
Let me know in the chat how Decepticons
Yeah.
sound.
How are our levels? How do the levels sound in the chat?
So remember the last time we did a test, like you were way higher than I was.
Yeah.
We got Muzz here. How's it going, Muzz? Have you tried playing the normal survival mode yet? No, I haven't. I've only played it that times I've been streaming it. Chopped, how's it going? Germ says we sound good. Thank you, Germ.
Word.
Cherax Destructor. I would say it's on par with Red Matter in terms of being blurry.
Chopped.
It's definitely better than Abduction and Mona. I played Red Matter and I thought Red Matter was pretty good. So I would say Red Matter is clearer.
I may play that one soon though, because that one went to disc.
Yeah, it got re-released. I think it's on Quest now too, isn't it?
There's dudes that I know that buy all the hard copies of everything. I'll probably borrow that one.
All levels are good. Oh, it says a little loud, Decepticon.
All right.
We got some people. We got some people saying it's good, and then we got a couple of people saying a little loud. So
turn it down just a hair.
Okay, just a hair now, Decepticon.
Just a hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smash the like, says Donnie. Donnie, I appreciate it. So the other thing that they fixed, other than the Nexus, is what Owen Evans brought up there, which was the super sampling. So if you're a peasant on a standard PS4, you don't have to worry about this. This doesn't affect you like Decepticon. But if you're someone like me, who has like the riches, all the riches in the world, all the potatoes you can eat, then you might have a PS4 Pro, and super sampling is an option that you can enable there. And that was interfering with No Man's Sky. So you had to turn that shit off if you wanted to play the game. It wouldn't even boot otherwise. But now they fixed that so you can turn it back on. And what else? Yeah, we should talk about the bug that not many people are making a big deal of. Then it's the big one. It's the left hand disappearing, Decepticon. Can we talk about the left hand disappearing?
Okay. So from different chats and different things, I was reading on Discord, people talking about it, and I was reading on Reddit. And some people are saying it's permanent. Some people are saying you can go back to character creator and it'll fix it. Some people saying that doesn't fix it. You may have to delete your save and start a new game.
Hundreds of hours of progress lost just for the hand.
Just for the hand. So they may update it and then you get your hand back after the update.
Grifa is asking, shouting, are they meant to fix the quality? Asked Grifa. We don't know. We're hoping that there will be a pro patch. If you're on a standard PS4, I wouldn't expect it though.
Yeah, probably not.
But
maybe like a little tiny, like the Skyrim graphic boost. The Skyrim graphic boost was noticeable.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that was very noticeable.
Donnie says Peasant-Ticon. I think he was trying to. That was a stretch now, Donnie. But I appreciate the effort. Voidcat the Game Citizen. How's it going? Funny, I never turned off super sampling. I never messed with it either. I just assumed I already had it turned off when I was told that. But maybe I did have it on. Maybe it only affects some people. I don't know. Deech says, I'm on 19 hours since the VR update. Not starting again. Is your hand gone, Deej? Sorry.
Yeah, it's your hand gone,
Don't worry
Deej.
about it, Grifa.
Did you change your character?
Oh. So Voidcast, the Game Citizen, says that his hand came back after changing race back to Anomaly.
Okay.
So there you go. Potential fix there, but apparently it sounds like it doesn't work for everyone. Nart Boglin, how's it going?
Well, that might be like they were doing other, you know what I mean? They may have been selecting their same character that they were using.
Maybe.
Instead of switching back.
So yeah. And then let's talk about multiplayer, because this is something that has annoyed me. This is not really to do with Beyond, or not really to do with the VR, it's more to do with Beyond itself. So we were told that we'd be upping the multiplayer to 16 players on PlayStation, 32 players on PC. So I was excited. And then just shortly before I started playing, I heard, oh no, it's changed. It's just 8 players on planets or whatever. So I was like, alright, that's fine. 8 players is still a lot. Then I'm playing multiplayer. I got people watching the stream wanting to join. I get 3 people on me. Then Decepticon wants to join, and he's like, well, it says it's full. 4 out of 4, it's full. So there's some nonsense going on. I've heard some talk about shards. Have you heard about shards?
No, I didn't hear about the shards one. So that's like, another one into the mix.
It's like such a convoluted way to express how this works. So apparently, if I'm in a group of 4, let's say you're in my group of 4, and then we bump into another group of 4, then we can see each other. Like,
yes, I brought that up, but only in space. I think only in space.
I think on planets. But
on planets
it
as well.
depends on the instant. This is where the shard shit comes into. It's like the planets are broken into shards, or the multiplayer is broken into shards. So if that shard isn't full, you might see them. But if it is full, it creates like a new instance where you won't see them, or some. It's like I can't get my head around it because
So how many people are limited to a shard?
I
8?
don't know.
8 in the giant universe?
It feels like a lie. I feel like I've been lied to once again by Sean Murray, just on this one specific thing. But you kind of forgive him because VR is so good in it. But still, it was annoying. Deej's hand is gone, and he put up how many hours? Did you say 19 hours?
We'll do that. Do what that other guy said. That sounds like
change your race.
Like,
you know.
Yep. Change it back.
Segerson hasn't played No Man's Sky since launch. He may play it tomorrow after work. I recommend that. I was kind of in the same boat.
You got it. Fire it up. I mean, why not?
It's free.
Why not?
If you got a Pro and a 4K TV, super sampling is awesome massively. I've got a Pro and a standard full HD 1080p. 60 hours on the save. Nervous about the hand thing. We'll have to look into that, says Alexander M. And you should be nervous. You know, I would say don't customize your character until they fix that. Yep. If I was you. PP versus Decepticon boxing match, says Nerd. That could be cool. Match. Yeah, you can box each other in No Man's Sky.
Can you?
We couldn't do it in the creative mode because you're like invincible, but I imagine you can do it in the other modes. Permanent death mode. Fight to the death, Decepticon.
Can't wait till drunken bar fight.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we can dick around with that too. I can't believe that game's getting updated, but whatever.
Who went? When though? When? They've been talking about it.
They said 2019. So, it's still 2019. The hand thing is not a bug. It's hard mode, says David Segerson. Well, I don't find it's hard. It's just kind of it annoys me. You know? It's ugly. But yeah. Is there anything else to be said about No Man's Sky, Decepticon? Any questions from the chat or anything the chat would like to talk about in regards to No Man's Sky that we haven't already covered? Or shall we move on to the next topic?
Who won the award?
What are you talking about?
The Best Sculpture Award.
I assume we all won in the end because it was a group effort in the end. You know? I think so. I don't know if anyone
give
saw
the person a plaque. A major award. That's a major award.
Those plaques are expensive, you know? We'll just send you a picture of a plaque. How's that sound?
One of them crystals. A crystal with your name and getting etched on it.
The shape of a penis. A crystal penis. You know? Can we do guest interviews on Touch and Tips? Asked Nert Boglin. That's definitely something we're planning on in the future.
What is that? What?
Nert is asking, can we get guest interviews on Touch and Tips?
Mm-hmm.
If we can get, we'd love to have guests, just even people watching, and it'd be cool if we could get devs in. That would be class. Pumpkin Patch Kids, you know. But we don't want to get anyone. So for example, Decepticon mentioned it in front of 5XL, and I was just thinking to myself, if we get 5XL on here, what's he going to add to the conversation other than a belch, farts? He'd be on the toilets.
I'm in charge of the guests, so
well,
okay,
he's in charge of the guests.
This, all right.
If you don't like the guests, blame Decepticon, okay? He's just taking all blame there. Me and a friend killed each other trying to fist bump, says Voidcat the Game Citizen. So yeah, it's possible to kill each other in the non-creative modes, obviously.
Right.
Proof. So we should do that. We should start a fight club.
On One Life. We should do it on the One Life thing.
Yeah, no, make sure we
permadeath.
Make sure we put 100 hours in first, each. And then do permanent death boxing. Can you imagine how intense that would be? I'd stand up for that.
Jesus,
I'd be standing up for that. I'd be training. I'd be up every morning eating them raw eggs, drinking them down.
Push-ups, running, jump roping, carrying wood up hills.
Yeah.
Carrying them logs up hills.
Just lashing myself from the back with a whip.
Growing out thick beards.
Watching Fatal Deviation on repeat. Learning the techniques, you know. DJs, any news on the next movie night? The last one was legendary. That was a coincidence that you said that exactly when I said Fatal Deviation. I've heard some recommendations from people
that one recommendation, that newest one that was on the video. I forget. It was like what you said, Decepticon, right? This one
Oh, I
down.
didn't know you saw this.
That was a brand new. That's a brand new movie. That's Eric Andre's brand new movie.
It's in the cinema.
It's not even out yet. I don't think.
So yeah, it has to be on YouTube. It has to be like really low budget, really shit. Like no one's gonna come looking for it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I had a couple ideas, but those ideas got shot down.
well, I didn't shoot down any of your ideas.
Well, the lover boy. What was the other one?
Patrick Dempsey.
Dream a Little Dream.
Patrick Dempsey.
Right. That's what I said. That's what I said.
You shot yourself down with that one.
I didn't realize you got so big.
Daylight Dan, we'd love to interview your wife. We'd love to see that 510 frame.
There we go. That's a good interview. That is a good interview, though. That's real good.
She wouldn't even have to say anything. She could just be in the corner, like just doing a dance.
We'll ask her questions too about the VR, like where it doesn't matter. Yeah. She could just answer whatever.
Yeah. So, how's the weather over there? You know, we don't talk about Fight Club. I'm sorry, Chopped. Anyway, I think it's time to move on to topic number 2, which is Firewall 0 Hour, our favorite game here at Petrifying Pumpkins. Decepticon, how are you enjoying Operation Dark Web? I'm
enjoying it. Yeah. Actually, this is probably my favorite update so far. Not because my name's in, not because I have an Easter egg. Not because I have an Easter egg. This was before the Easter egg.
Can we just talk about how smooth that launch was compared to Operation
Nightfall? The motion sensors to me are now like a key part of the game.
Huge. They change everything. Like, I'm wondering what kind of shit the top tier teams are going to be at with these motion sensors now, you know? Unstoppable. And of course, the fake news map, as PSVR 777 says, is lit, and it is lit. And they've also changed the rotation frequency around so that we're not being spammed with the fake news map like we were with FOB and Hangar. But the downside of that is that I feel like I've only played the fake news map like 6-7 times, and I just want to see more of it, you know? It's kind of a...
More of it. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. A little bit more.
Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And then, of course, you got the new contractor, Kane. How do you feel about Kane?
Neat idea.
All right.
Not on the game field.
No, you don't have
unless
the skill.
You're like,
you don't have the skill.
Unless, like, because that way you don't have to, unless you're one of those people that are stabbing people, because then you don't have to stab them. You can just throw your knife from a distance.
But you're one of those people who stabs.
It's
people.
so random.
You are
but
one
like,
of those
when do you use that though? When do I use that though?
Let's just use the slot. All the time. You go.
But it's using the slot. I can't sacrifice that slot for that.
You can combine that with Cycle, and that's an instant down, unless they got Rhino skin. About time Decepticon got an Easter egg, says Hilsey. I don't know. I think that kind of lessens the quality of the other Easter eggs in the game. You know? I think if you're giving Easter eggs to any old riffraff that comes in, you know, he kind of...
Yours is worthless. Mine's more important.
Kyle has devalued Firewall.
Mine is the more important egg.
It's being discounted to €5 now on the
You got the rotten egg, I got the golden egg.
Gaza. I think that's Gaza, even though he's got 5s instead of Zs. What new guns came with Dark Web? So there's one so far called the Z1 Reaper, which I really, really like. It's kind of based off an M14. It kind of looks like a World War II-ish. It's probably a bit more modern than that, but it kind of looks like a World War II gun. It's like really long, and it just feels really nice to use. It sounds really nice, and it's great for long range. And then there's the second one coming in week 5, which is the mid-season, and that's the Sten. So that's going to be kind of like your World War II. You know, it got the side-loaded magazine. One of those type of, I don't know, what would you call them? A side-loaded SMG? I suppose it's classed as an SMG. But I'd call it a machine gun.
What's it called? What's that gun called?
Sten. Muzz says he's played the fake news map about 20 times and still feel like I've only seen 25% of it exactly. And like I don't know what room links into what room. I just know there's massive rooms. Yep. That big stage room.
It'll take a bit to learn.
Yeah, absolutely will. 777 says Kane's skill sucks. They played too much COD. I think maybe it shouldn't have been a skill. Maybe it should have just been a piece of equipment.
An add-on.
Yeah, like with the motion sensor, just like another lethal.
Yeah.
You know, and then his skill could be that he carries 4 instead of 2.
I agree.
That way, well, yeah.
How about the new one?
Yeah,
Eagle
Johnny. Oh yeah, Eagle Eye. That's another one. So she's coming in week 5, and her skill, another kind of potential game changer like the motion sensor, she's going to be hacking into cameras, even when she's alive, and using the feeds. So again, high level players, they're gonna shit on you.
Look for you.
You know,
have a person guarding the person
exactly
looking for you.
Yeah.
Find where you're at, and then rush. That's exactly where you're at.
It's scary, you know, potentially scary, unless there's going to be something that can counteract that. I know we've talked a lot about maybe
motion sensors are pretty good stoppers to rushing.
I feel like we need a little bit more. Like they're definitely on the right step, but you can use them offensively as well. Them motion sensors, they're good either way. But I was thinking something like, you know, have you played Rainbow Six Siege?
No.
Well, there's like an ice on barbed wire. You place it on the ground. Mm-hmm. If they walk
and
through
slows them down.
It slows them really. I think it does damage to them as well, but like
I have a feeling that that's going to be a contractor in the future.
I hope so. But not necessarily barbed wire, just something that will slow.
Slow their slick shoes.
Exactly. G-Rock says the next contractor skill will be a game changer. The motion sensor already is. So with just Operation Dark Web, we're going to have a new meta, completely new meta, basically. Christopher Hart, how's it going? Tyler Vanover, how's it going? I've had tremendous success with motion sensor and C4, says Tyler Vanover.
And so if you notice, they cut the impact thing down too. That chucking off grenades, there's like a pause, just like the grenade launcher now.
Oh, really? I did not notice that.
Yeah.
Well.
So you can't just
that's the first time I've heard someone say
impact button.
Being able to remove a door is huge in offensive, says Tyler. So you bring in that binary skill. Yes, you've played Rainbow Six Decepticon because you played Firewall. All right, Christopher Hart getting cheeky, saying that Firewall is a copy of Rainbow Six. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, Chris. I don't know how we feel about that. Next contractor skill will be broken by letting anyone laugh like this. Oh my god. Why do I read David's comments out loud? Why do I do that? Hockey fan, how's it going? What about the conch? Says Hockey fan. Don't know what that means. What's a conch?
Whoa.
Anyway, so what was I going to say? Smooth launch, and then we had a stream. Was it yesterday or the day before? We were streaming Firewall, and Hess Barber himself popped up in the stream.
We didn't know if it was the fake or the real.
It was the real one. There was another Hess who was a fake Hess, but don't worry about that. This was the real Hess, and I hope, fingers crossed. And the real Hess, we were talking about how we saw the roadmap, and how there's 3 operations. We're already halfway through, and I asked Hess, is there going to be more than like after the 3rd one? And he says there's many more operations to come.
Many more.
So you wonder how long is Firewall going to be supported for?
Well, if the community is like it is, you know what I mean, they can just keep pumping out seasons. All the way we're just gonna keep buying them.
All the way to Firewall 2
until it gets like, I think so.
Yeah,
I think so. Yep.
PSVR 2. All right.
And then it'll be all repeat all again.
Okay. I'm down for that, though.
A better version. So am I. I have no problem with that.
Because this season was interesting. I was thinking...
And it's optional, too. You don't have to spend that money. You don't have to spend anything. Exactly.
And we should talk as well about how this season, the actual operations, at least for week 1, were so much easier.
100 times easier.
Than anything
100 times.
In Operation Nightfall.
I finally unlocked the encrypted.
Yeah. I got them all done. Got them all done in like 1 or 2 days. I don't know what it was.
Yep.
Yeah, Deej says keep them coming. I agree with Deej. And especially when they're adding things now where we're affecting gameplay. So before it was just like guns affect gameplay, but nothing really challenged the Taylor. But now we're getting items. You know, that motion sensor.
And like,
that's a game changer.
Hess said, like, you win them now for the $10 that you've paid, or
you're talking about the cosmetic.
They're going to be or they're going to be a higher price later. Possibly, maybe. They may not even be a thing.
David Sager says, when are you streaming again? It won't be tonight anyway, because I got work early in the morning. I just have time to do this podcast, and then that'll be it for the night. Why can't you guys have the same conversation in a lobby of Firewall? Because we're not just talking about Firewall, Tyler. We're talking about all types of games. And I've got this streaming set up, so I'm able to pull up browsers, whatever I need, which I could not be able to do. Plus, Firewall might just crash, might just blue screen, and then what? You know? It's getting more tactical, says Chopped. I agree.
They updated Firewall recently, didn't they?
There was one right after to fix the fact that the last season's contractors were locked out for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a glitch, and they fixed that. So another thing, one last thing about Firewall. Well, not really Firewall. First Contact Entertainment. You noticed this on Twitter, Decepticon.
What? Hiring?
That they're hiring.
Hiring?
Yeah, they're hiring.
Hiring. Yeah, I looked immediately for audio.
No, let me put it up. Seeing as I
Let me bring that up. I was like, ooh, audio. Nope, no audio.
No audio. What are you talking about?
Hiring for audio.
Oh, sorry.
So that's what I was immediately looking for.
Yeah, job for
when I saw that post.
For Decepticon, huh?
I'll move to LA.
First Contact Entertainment. So here it is. They've pinned us.
Eric Ryan, how dare you?
What did he say? What did that scallywag
F words,
say?
saying the F words.
Oh,
saying the F words in the chat.
What's wrong with this guy?
Saying the F words.
One sec. We'll call this Chrome.
No, we'll not say the F words, Eric Ryan.
Chrome. Done. Okay, so
What'd you do?
just gonna bring up the image so we can have a good look at what they're putting out here. So what they're looking for is programmers, animation, production. And in the programming side, they're looking for game UI engineer, senior game server engineer. So that's kind of a big one. Server engineer, that's, I assume that's like where your networking, your host migration and stuff like that will come into play. Am I wrong? I don't know. Decepticon doesn't know. I don't know. Maybe the chat knows.
I don't know what that means. They could be expanding their people. They could be, who knows?
Well, senior, yeah. They just give the orders. Gameplay programmer, platform engineer, who knows what that is. And then animation, production. Yeah, I think the most important, or the most interesting one there is senior game server engineer. So, hopefully. Well, the question is then, is that for Firewall or is that for Solaris? Are they gearing up for Solaris?
Probably. That or just making it just growing.
Yeah,
the company's just growing.
That could be yes.
Deej says, have you played Space Junkies yet?
I never played that one. Did you?
We played the beta. Remember?
Oh, I was mixed up with that pirate space trainer. Yeah, I played the beta.
And then it was awful.
But
that was before all the updates.
They improved it a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't gone back to it yet, but I've heard the player base.
I didn't buy it.
Isn't so hot. So that's
that's another one. That's another one that we'd have to set up to play.
Yeah, because for example, Werewolves Within. I love that game, but anytime we want to play, we're waiting 40 minutes before we can get into the game, which is crazy. Rukia, how's it going? Yo, my brothers. She sees you as a brother now, Decepticon. Ouch.
Me? Your brother.
What if you could use
I'm your
gem
brother.
sensors? Yeah, that'd be cool. Decepticon do be looking kind of fresh. Man, Eric Ryan.
That's right. Yeah.
Getting sweet on Decepticon all of a sudden.
Yeah, he knows.
Hilsey says they've had a server engineer on there for several months, so they've been looking for a server engineer for a long time now. No Man's Sky just had another update go through just now for various bug fixes.
Yeah, okay. 206B.
Doing good, Rukia. Thanks for asking. Hope you're well. So that's kind of it for Firewall.
Doing good. Doing good.
Topic number 3, Decepticon. Alvo. Which is, of course...
This is your department.
Which is, of course, Portuguese for target, as we all know. You knew that, didn't you?
Of course.
Of course you knew that.
Of course. What do you mean?
So Why would you ask me that? What I wanted to say about Alvo, the whole reason I brought it up, was for game modes revealed, is what I wrote down here. And then I was telling the Decepticon about it, so I said I saw an image, and I started searching for this image before we went live. I can't find the image anywhere, all of a sudden. I don't know if they've deleted it. I don't know if I just can't find it because I only had 10 minutes to figure out, to remember where it was. I think it might have been a tweet. I'm not sure. But what the image was, I can remember it, was they revealed what the game modes were going to be in Alvo. So it was like a menu. It was 4 squares. 1 square was Team Deathmatch. So that was revealed. And then 2 other squares were they had scribbles, they were censored, basically. but you could tell what it was underneath. So the other one then was Free for All, and then the other one was I think it was Capture the Flag, something like that, or maybe Search and Destroy, some kind of standard first-person shooter Call of Duty type modes. And I can't remember what this fourth square was, maybe random or something like that. But for some reason, that's gone. Maybe has anyone else seen this? Did I hallucinate this? Anyone in the chat?
Unposted.
But yeah, the whole. I just get suspicious vibes from Alvo.
All over the place. Like no straight answers, no straight photos.
We've been told we're getting gameplay soon. I think September has been thrown around.
Just show it.
And we're supposed to get a beta, an open beta, before it releases, and it's supposed to release sometime in early December. So we're talking about in just the next few months, this full game, which is going to supposedly have host migration, all this stuff that we wanted from Firewall. Plasma. It's not going to have plasma balls, Decepticon. Oh, the spooky wizard orb. Chomp says Alvo's a pipe dream. I think there's a bit of hype going on about Alvo now in like r/PSVR. There's a lot of people talking about it. A lot of people saying it's the. I know a lot of people give Firewall shit for not
pipe
having
dream. Chopped with a pipe dream.
Yeah, exactly. Chopped going.
I think it'll happen, but I just think it's going to be like very mobile. Like we were talking earlier, I think it'll be very mobile-ish looking.
Yeah, we've seen they've been showing off some screens, and the lighting looks kind of flat. Maybe is the word.
Textures
don't look too bad, but like it's hard because apparently you can clearly see it's like the dev kit screens because they've got like the UI of like Unity. I think it's been made in Unity, that engine. So it's not going to look like that on PSVR probably, like in terms of like texture resolution and all that kind of stuff. Muzz says he won't be excited for Alvo one bit until we see some gameplay. I think I'm in that boat too.
Right, I gotta see. Right, of course, always. That's the maybe the rule now.
Like
anymore.
Remember
Gotta see gameplay.
Firewall kind of revealed itself with gameplay.
Well, I still didn't believe it. You were all hyped about it, and you purchased it, and I waited for you
idiots.
to be the spaceman, and it was good, so I bought it.
All right, you made the right decision in the end.
Chopped. You gotta play with us, Chopped.
Yeah, absolutely, Chopped. Get in. We're always looking for someone at the start of the stream. We're always like waiting 20 minutes for
Ice Rookie. Yeah, you can be a live guest. Come on over. You want to be a live guest on the show?
Is she asking to be a guest, or are you just forcing?
No, she said she wants to be friends.
She must be friends. What?
Can be a friend if he wants. I would like friends.
Okay.
That's what it's.
Moving swiftly on to topic number 4. Decepticon. There's not really much else to say about Alvo, other than keep your guard up about Alvo. That's my advice.
Just give us gameplay of all the things. Stop with the trailers that aren't gameplay. These rendered things that aren't gameplay at all. I hate that.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Just give us gameplay.
I agree. Espire 1 Decepticon.
Looks good.
It does look
Looks
good.
Cool. Looks cool.
Why are we talking
No
about
mentions. Nothing.
Is it delayed? It's
Nobody
supposed
knows.
to come in August. It's supposed to come this month, and we're like already halfway through August. And there's no talk of Espire 1 anywhere. Like everyone's talking about No Man's Sky, so maybe that's burying like some information somewhere. But I've gone through the Espire Twitter page. They haven't really said much about the game since maybe July. Back when it was... When was it revealed that was coming to PSVR? I think like that Upload VR conference.
Looks very much like Deus Ex.
It's like apparently it's inspired by Metal Gear Solid and GoldenEye. It's like a cross between the two. But yeah, I can see Deus Ex in there too, like the newer ones. I don't think I can do anything since I don't have a PS4. I'll be cheering you guys on in the chat though. Thank you very much, Rukia. Buy yourself a PS4. What are you doing with your life? Sort yourself out, please. Hilsey.
Get it
always
together.
Make friends on Firewall. There you go.
Get it together.
Sort yourself out, Rukia. For God's sake. So yeah, is it delayed? That's what I'm worried about because that game looks real good. Real good. And it's so quiet, so I'm suspicious. Decepticon, is it delayed?
I'm going to say no.
No? Not delayed?
No.
When's it coming out? When's it coming out?
Because they've been showing a whole bunch of stuff on it, so I don't see why it would be delayed. I don't know.
Where is it? When is it coming?
Call them. Call him. What's the company's name?
What's the number? You got
Mr.
the number?
Espire. 188 Espire.
I aspire to be nothing like you.
Espire 1.
You know? Okay. All right. And then that will bring us on to our final topic.
Okay. All
this
right.
is your topic, Decepticon.
Okay.
This is Decepticon's moment to shine. So I'm just gonna hide myself over here because
Electronauts got an update and it's 35 new songs, and the songs are like, yeah.
What I just did there. Decepticon, your lack of enthusiasm is destroying.
Yeah, Electronauts got 35 songs and an update. You want to be more enthusiastic about it? All right. Yeah, they got an update. It's okay. You know, a couple of songs are junk, a couple of songs are garbage, a couple of songs are good. Okay. I haven't even played a couple of the songs, you know. Okay.
So there you go. Electronauts. That's how you end with a bang, Decepticon. You know? That's how you do it.
Worth for the free, though. It's free. 35 songs for free. Come on.
I never played that game. Never got into it.
I wish it was co-op. That'd be so much more fun if it was co-op.
Donnie says best co-host ever. Donnie, you know, I'm gonna reevaluate some things at the end of this stream.
Donnie, you're gonna be the co-host next. How about that? I'm gonna take a night off. Donnie, and you're gonna be the host.
Boy, no, there's no nights off for you anymore.
Well, too bad.
Too bad is right. Too bad for you.
I'm gonna be playing Firewall in the background while Donnie's doing the show.
All right. Now on to the live animal segment of the show, says G-Rock. Have you got?
Where are they?
Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Okay, we're about to see some cats. I assume. I hope. Electronauts is great. A lot of songs are pretty shitty though. Some are great. Says 777. It's not bad for free. I suppose you can't complain. Where's the cat? Oh, there it is. Look at this. Look at this.
My God. Giant cat.
Okay.
What's the cat doing? Whoa.
Sneezing.
What
are you doing to that poor cat? He's sick. His cats are sick. They need help. Someone call PISA. Where's PISA? What's the number for PISA? 1-800-555-PISA. Call him. Decepticon is a real-life Electronaut.
You know, animals aren't string decorations. I'd be nice to your animals. Fling them around when they're bad. Don't put them on string.
Thank you very much, Chopped. Cat is cool. Start the GoFundMe. We need to start something.
What?
A foundation for your poor cat. That's a Panther facility.
I need a foundation. What are you talking about? They don't need one. They got me.
You huge puss, says
I
Fozzie
need
Bear.
one.
Kiwi MT.
She is. She's gigantic. She's like triple the size of the other one.
Kiwi with the nice little, what would you call that? No, it's not abbreviation. What's the word for that?
What's the word?
It's not abbreviation. It's not abbreviation. It's what?
What's the word?
What's the word? Decepticon, let me ask you one final question before we wrap up.
What?
Do you think Justin Bieber sprays his DNA all over the ladies in battery fronts?
I hope not. I really hope not. You know, we don't need any more Biebers.
Okay, Kiwi, how's it going, buddy?
Biebered out.
Thanks for lurking again. Okay. And are we happy to end the stream there?
Since the end?
Is it?
What time is it?
Are you happy? We've been streaming for 45 minutes exactly.
All right.
Is that good? Is that a good
length?
What do you think?
You got work in the morning?
Can we get
play
some
feedback? Firewall?
What did you think?
Who wants to play Firewall?
I gotta work. You
gotta work?
Yeah, I gotta work, unfortunately. But yeah, can we get some live feedback? Can you hand out the suggestion sheets there, Decepticon?
What? What do they need? What do they like? What do you guys like?
What did you like about this? What did you not like about this?
1 to 10, I'll hand out all sheets. So I want them in a couple days back with your signature, social security numbers, and credit card numbers. So
just your daily reminder, Decepticon, of what I have that you'll never have. You'll never have this.
What is it?
This. You gotta wait for the stream to catch up, I suppose, but.
Oh, Jesus, here we go.
There it is. You'll never have that.
I gotta stand. What is it?
You'll never have that.
I'll get a book. I'll get a book. I'll get a book and a t-shirt. You wait. You wait. You wait. Just you wait.
Everyone hit that thumbs up on your way out, says Muzz. Thank you very much, Muzz. I appreciate that.
T-shirt.
It's a good show, says Sean Simmons. Thank you very much,
yes.
Sean.
Barber.
He is applauding. Donnie's getting
moist. Barber.
Ridiculously moist. What? Does somebody say moist barber? It's a good show.
I will
Didn't
play
like that it's
record
only
with
40
you,
minutes
Dark.
long. Well, if we can get more topics to talk about, it'll be longer.
Maglin.
You know?
No.
I feel like it could have been longer if Decepticon didn't breeze through the Electronauts topic there in record time, you know? We're going to have to work on your elocution, Decepticon, you know? How you stretch out your words, you know? Fill in the gaps. Just like waffle. You need to waffle a bit more.
Waffle.
You're straight to the
Waffle.
point, you know?
What
That's
do you
no
want me
good.
to
That's
do?
no
You
good
want me
for
to bore them?
podcasts.
You want me to bore
I
them and
want
be
you to
like,
talk
yeah,
about,
right,
like,
you know, the chat, the
have you
game
watched-
is going
have
out.
you
There's
watched
this
other
game,
podcasts?
Electronauts, you know, and you remix songs. There's this giant library of songs. You got these orbs in front of you and stuff. They're already bored. See, they're already bored.
I
Nobody
agree
cares.
with Muzz.
Nobody
I agree
cares.
with Muzz. You know what Muzz is saying?
What do
Decepticon
you say?
crumbled a bit under the pressure.
What do
I
you
think
say?
so too. I think I was
I
too.
didn't-
It was too much. It was too fast. He needs to be eased into it next time. That's what
No,
it
it was
is.
just
That's what it
it
is.
was. The crowd would have
He
been
choked.
bored with
He
the
choked.
information. They don't care.
This is about information.
They
We're
don't
This is a
care.
podcast about PS4
They were already
games.
sleeping.
You know.
Kelsey's already sleeping at the wheel. So
Well, look, if that's true, we're not responsible for whatever car accidents may happen.
he was listening
All
to
right.
the podcast and just
Thank
dozed
you,
right
David.
off.
Thank you. Too much on the guys played too fast. Muzz, he doesn't have the BDE. That's what the problem is. Vandy
Nah.
with a thumbs up.
This room is filled with BDE.
Dice equals stage fright, says Donnie. You choked. You choked, Decepticon. So I love how all the feedback is like, I was fantastic, apparently. Decepticon was all
I
bad.
see.
This is what it looks like. I'm just
This
reading the
is
feedback.
all
I'm just reading the
projected
feedback.
feedback. This is all projected
I
feedback.
say, do more shows
It's
and they'll get
all-
better. We will,
It's all
Fozzie Bear.
just projected, so you know. Well, who said they wanted to be the host? Donnie's the new host.
Oh,
I quit. I quit.
Hold on a sec.
I give it up.
Someone was positive. Muzz got positivity for you here. He says you really shined when you showed off your cast. All right.
Here's the cat.
That was the highlight.
That's
That was the Decepticon highlights of the show. Can we get a hair reveal as well, Decepticon? I'm very curious about
hair reveal.
Yeah, can we get a hair reveal? 10,000 subs, hair reveal. How's that? 20,000?
No hair reveal.
How many thousands of subs do we need to get?
We need thousands of subs. That's thousands of dollars. Are you kidding me?
Thousands of dollars to show that hair off. All right. Okay.
This is hair I'm donating, not anybody. What lucky child will get this hair?
You want to donate the ponytail?
I'd always donate my hair.
The P-tail?
Wigsforchildren.org.
Are you being serious right now? Because you're not serious. Well, so that's why you grow it long.
Yep. This will be my third donation.
We got a good Samaritan here on the Touch and Tips podcast. Was a great show, lads. Looking forward to the next one. Thank you.
I can do it. I can do it. I can grow my hair out, so why not? Why not? Why not?
David said he cut his hair off because he got tired of us. Why don't you donate your hair, David?
And he didn't donate it.
You were so
like
selfish.
A dummy.
Why do you like this? All them kids out there with no hair, David.
I just gave you the website.
And you're just throwing it in the bin.
Wigsforkids.org.
Unbelievable.
Wigsforkids.org.
Wigs for kids, David. How hard is it?
Wigsforkids.org. And they're ones that they give the wigs to the kids. They don't charge them for them, I think. It's not a for-profit company. They're not keeping your money. They're not swindling people.
Jeremy asked a great question. Do they ever try to return the hair that you give to them, Decepticon? Because
I think so. There are rules.
Like the insects and stuff that maybe with like
there
lice,
are rules. Don't be like
no lice, please.
Too much lice on this one. Too much lice.
Take this ponytail back.
What is? They open up the bag and they're like, "Whew, whew, send us back." What is that? Send it back. I think it's dead. Someone sent us a dead animal.
All right. I think maybe we should wrap this up now because we're just talking about hair lice and selling bags of hair online now. Okay. So listen, everyone in the chat, thank you very much for showing up for the. I keep forgetting the camera's up here. Thanks very much for showing up for the very first episode of Touch and Tips. There'll be plenty more. We haven't worked out a schedule, yes, and of course some weeks will be drier than others. In terms of
they ring it out. They ring it out, Buzz. They use it for French fries later.
Thank you, everyone, for the kind words and all that good stuff. And I'm just going to go ahead and end that stream. GG.
So long.
Goodbye.
GG.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Have a good
Bye.
time.
Everyone have a beautiful time.